Good morning, researchers. You are welcome in my YouTube channel, My Research Guide. In this session, we will discuss about the writing a review paper. This is the part first. So first of all, it is necessary to know about the publications. So publications are important for all the stakeholder in the academic environments like students, researchers, faculties, and institutes. So, publications are the benchmark of the expertise or the level of academic expertise for all students, researchers, faculty, as well as the institutes. Now, what are the common type of the publications? So, generally, research papers as well as the review papers are the most common type of the publications. There is so many others, but common type of the publications are the review paper and the research paper. So research paper can only be written after systematic search. When any scholar conduct a systematic research, then he or she can only write a research paper. But review paper can be written just by going through the body of knowledge of any research field, of the particular research field of the scholar. So there is no need to conduct a research to write a review paper. It seems easy to write a review, but actually it is somewhat challenging for the researchers to write a review paper. So what are the review paper? Because generally when we hear the word review, so some concepts are in our mind. So I would like to clear these things. So is it about just compiling the things, or is it about just collecting the information and presenting it? No, never. These are just part of writing a review paper. It means compiling of the things and collecting of information and presenting in a well manner are just a part of the review writing or writing a review paper. But review paper are not about this only. Systematically organized compilation of a specific body of knowledge which aims to critical study, summarize, and synthesize the author's opinion and highlight the development of field with the time. So this is the main motive, or you can say main statement for the review paper. Review are the mirror of current status and pathfinder for the future trends of a particular research study. Review papers are like a advanced form of the lecture notes. Review papers are similar to prepare the lecture notes using different source like books, internet source, or any other available source. But in addition to the, you can say, getting information from the different sources, quantitative, or you can say qualitative inputs are required in the review paper. if you know how to prepare the quality notes, then you will find it easy to learn writing a review paper. Under the supervision of any expert, your supervisor, your mentor, when we are writing a review paper, a expertise supervision is important, because a review paper can be written only when we are expertise of that particular research domain. So at the initial stage, or for the beginners, it is important to take the advice, take the inputs from the supervisors. It is about being critical in presenting the things and adding value, knowledge to the body of knowledge. Means you are collecting the information from the different sources and you are presenting the information. So we have to add the values and knowledge to the existing knowledge by our own opinion. This is the main aim of the writing a review paper. Means we have to extract the information from the existing sources of information and present with the particular advanced level analysis and the synthesis. Now, what are the importance of the writing reviews? So first, the writing reviews, or we can say review papers, are the ready reference for the students. Ready references for the new researchers. Review papers develop understanding of the knowledge domain, integration of the rapidly advanced knowledge, explain the trends in the research, and point to study the future research, or you can say it is point out the research gap, help in origin or development of the idea of new research, help in improving the H index of the authors, and help in the policy making. These are the major importance of the reviews. So we will discuss one by one. First of all, a ready reference for the students. So review provide a ready reference of knowledge for the beginners in the research, because the review paper is a collection of information of the 20, 30 or 50 papers in a you can say better way. So a student, a researcher, you can say take the information of the 40 papers from the single document. So these are the ready reference of knowledge for the beginners. Student get the complete knowledge in the one document only about the related field or the topic. For the PG students, review provide a quality insight of the topic. Review papers gives a quality insight about a particular topic. So it is very helpful for the students. Remember to choose the quality review papers from the quality journals. So when the students opt any review paper for their reference purpose, just remember to choose a quality paper. It means you have to select a paper from the good journal having good indexing, good impact factors, and good publisher. because a lot of journals are filled up with so-called review papers. There is so many journals, there is no quality matters, there is no peer reviewed. So we should avoid the such type of the papers. Generally, these papers are easily available, but you have to opt for the quality review papers. Second is the ready reference for the new researchers. So review papers are very important for the research scholars who are planning for their research topic. Means review papers help the new researcher to finding, to selecting their research topic. Always need to refer state of art review. Means they have to select the good papers having good impact factor, good journal published in the good journal with the good publishers. Review papers are the ready reference of the power packed knowledge in the single platform. Reviews are also very helpful for the multidisciplinary researchers. One researcher of the suppose electronics stream is willing to work with any other stream like computer science, mechanical engineering, and whatever another. It may be agriculture, it may be any you can say animal husbandry. So the review paper of any interdisciplinary research give all the information of that particular topic. So it save time of the student and get a complete knowledge and in a single document. Next, develop the understanding of the knowledge domain. So review plays an essential role in developing the understanding about the knowledge domain. Well written critical review provide a necessary overview of the huge body of knowledge. Means a good review paper is you can say full of the knowledge of that particular topic. It is like getting the crude oil collecting from the depth of ocean in the refined form. Means rich source of the information. So we develop understanding by reading the review papers, and the review paper provide the collective knowledge in easy to follow manner. So these points also will be helpful us when we start writing a review paper, because in our paper what should we present, which what type of the knowledge we have to present in our article, in our review papers. So these point also clear these things. Integration of the rapidly advanced knowledge. So in the rapidly advanced knowledge field, you cannot rely on the books only. You have to refer the current research and the review papers. Current research paper reading is the answer to the problem. But to save time to integrate with the rapidly advancing knowledge effectively, we have to opt the review paper. That is the best choice. As I earlier said that it is the one document which is full of the knowledge in the particular topic. Research paper may also help in the advancing the knowledge, but review paper give you the compiled body of knowledge in the critical tone. so that you did not go for all the research paper of the particular field. Means you have to go through the only one article. Next is explain trends in the research and point out the research gap. This is the main motive of the review writing. Review paper can clarify the trends in the research of a particular topic, existing research gap, and unanswered questions can be identified through the review. Hence, the reviews show the opportunities for the future research, future studies. Next is the help in origin and development of the idea of research. Review paper lay down the foundation of the research. After identifying the research gaps, review provide a vital input for the origin and the development of idea for a particular research. Review paper help in establishing the rationality, what and why. Next is help in improving the H index of the authors. So H index depend upon the number of publication and the number of citations. So when we write the review paper, so it increase the number of publication, and generally review papers are cited more as compared to the research article. So it will help in the improving the H index of the authors. So author who write the quality review on the hot topics of the research field are cited more. So the H index increase sharply. H index add on the value to the researcher career. Because after the doctorate, when you apply for any research grant or for any job, so generally H index is you can say gives your you can say research capabilities, or you can say your outcomes in the research. Means how many paper you have written, and uh, how many citations are there of your papers. Review papers are help in policy making. So review papers give the deep insight of the body of knowledge and help the policy maker to design, modulate, or present the policy. Means it will help the policy makers to take the decision according to the information available from the different researches, but the review paper give all the information in the one document, in the single document. Next is the major feature of a review papers. What are the features? So first is the uniquely demanding and intensive task. It is not an easy task to write a review paper. It required efforts and the time. We mentioned as you need to go to the laboratories for writing the review papers. Sorry, there is no need to go to the laboratory or for conducting the research to write the review papers, but you require lot more than during the writing a review paper. Most of the researcher find it easier to write a research paper and not the review papers. Means it is not a easy task. But sometimes the scholars, those who have not know the value of the review papers and the main, you can say, component or the importance of the review papers. So they think that writing a review paper is a very easy task, but in actual it is not. Most of the experienced author run away from the writing review papers because it required the more efforts than writing a research paper. So next is synthesizes ideas. So a review paper just not describes any author's work, but it also synthesizes the ideas and the result from the different researches. However, analytical reviews may have the sum of the author's work. It also includes the critical reviews, and a particular review, uh, we cannot say that it is just a collection of the different studies by the authors, but it also include the critical view of that particular study. It also include the strength, weakness, any opportunities, and the threats. Means complete the SWOT analysis of the existing knowledge is included in the review papers. Next is the written by the experts. It is also one of the major feature of the review papers. So generally, a person who have experience in the research on a particular subject area or any research area should only expected to write a review paper. But the beginners may try, but the mentor supervision is necessary. So supervisor or the mentor role is important when the scholars or the students are trying to write the review paper. But they should try under the supervision of the supervisor or the guide or mentor or any team leader. Next is the focused approach. So article must be addressed or focus on a particular specific research topic, not the journal topic. It should be a specific topic. It cannot have very wide scope. Means the topic of the review cannot have the wide scope. More focused on the approach, more would be the effective. Means if our review approach should be better, then we can write a effective review paper. And next is the recognition to authors. Although review papers help in increasing the impact of the authors and the H index, as we have discussed earlier, scientist avoids writing review due to the lack of the professional recognition. Generally, the scientists not prefer to write the review papers. Promotion and the tenure committee still give more advantages to the original research articles over the review papers. And funding agency also opt the same attitude during their decision on a particular project. Then next is the completeness. A review should be complete in nature for the specific domain being covered. it cannot be completely cover the subject, but it should cover the particular topic in the complete sense. Next is the trigger the future research, because as we have discussed this thing in our earlier slides, the main motive of the review paper is to find the new scope in that particular research area. So we have to review all the existing knowledge, existing information in the particular topic. So review papers trigger the future research. A perfectly planned review paper should be able to draw some conclusion which may lead to the future research. It may be, it may predict the future outcomes. It should have potential to trigger the new research in the future, or should pave the way or originate the new ideas in the new research. Now, sometimes this question is very common: time to start writing the review paper during the research. So it is generally suggested by the experts, and my also my recommendations, or you can say opinion: never wait till the end of your research. Writing review paper should be started in later stage of the planning of your research topic itself, because review papers would also be helpful in the selection of your research paper, research topic. During problem identification and outlining the aims and objective of your research work, review writing can be started. Writing process can be done along with the continue the literature review also. When you are doing your literature review, then you can also do the writing of the review paper parallelly. If not doing research, no time constraint is there, just start after doing the proper literature review. And faculty member can plan the review paper from their academic experiences. It totally depend upon the their experience, their you can say work culture, so they can plan anytime. It may serve as the advanced compilation or the overview, advanced lecture notes, style reviews desired by some journals or the thematic issues. So those who are working on any project, those who are willing to start the new researches, never wait. Just start writing, or you can say start working to write the review papers. Now, suppose we have started, we have, you can say, we are ready to write the review paper. So, what is the procedure? How to process? So, process of writing the review papers. After proper literature review, we can start writing the review papers. And this is the complete process of the review paper writing. First of all, plan means topic, type of paper, and outline of paper. After planning, you have to search for the target journal. Then write the first draft of your article. After that, revise and formatting. Then final check, proofreading is there. And last step is the submission of the article to the particular journal and post submission task up to the publication. So this is the complete process of the writing review paper. So we will discuss one by one. First, planning. Planning about the topic, type of the paper and outline of the paper. So first identify the field or the topic and draw a rough outline of your paper. It means how to start. So first of all, just identify the topic and draw a rough outline of your paper. Discuss with your supervisor, your team members, your co-authors. Also discuss and plan what type of the paper you want to write. It totally depends upon your field of study, your topic, and the content available in the literature on your topic. So key points in the drawing outlines. First of all, try to be specific and focused while pinpointing your objective and targeting the topic. At the initial stage, you have to select your objectives and the particular topic for your review paper. So we have to be specific and focused. This will help in organizing the literature review and your thoughts and will improve the quality of papers. Means when we are specific and the focused on our objective and the topic, then it will help us in the organizing the literature review and our own opinions. And overall, this task will help in the improving the quality of your article. So review paper is not always complete literature review you have performed. Do not copy and paste your literature review in the review paper. You can take the information from your literature review, but it is not just copy and paste. You have to add your opinion. You have to analyze the information. You have to synthesize the informations. And you have to present in the concise way. It is just a specific section of the literature review. It has got the different approach. Do not try to cover everything. Be specific in addressing a particular topic. Means we have to write the specific, concise content in the review paper. Also ensure that it must be interesting to gain the attention and the readership, because we are writing our paper to get more citations, and you can say first of all it should be published in the good journal. So we have to keep in our mind that about the readership, means who are the audience of our article. First audience is the editor, then the reviewers, and then the other researchers of the particular domain. So what they are want, what they are willing to see in your article, so add the something interesting to them and have optimized size of the scope for the reviewing. The topic should have scope of the reviewing, and you that particular topic you have selected for the review, it should have some specific scope. You cannot review a very narrow topic. sufficient body of knowledge must be there. Sometime researchers select a topic very narrow, so it is very difficult to find out the papers, find out the literature on that particular topic. So our topic should be sufficient or enough broad that we can get the sufficient literature or the information on that particular topic to analyze or the synthesize the informations. Next is the type of the review paper. As we have discussed that we have to select a particular type of the review. So there is few type of the paper. So type of the review paper should be defined on the basis of requirement. It totally depend upon your subject, your discipline, or your you can say level. So major reviews may be as follow, like argumentative, integrative, historical, methodological, systematical, or the theoretical review. So it totally depend upon your topic or your stream. You have to opt anyone. So next is targeting a journal. After outlining the article, we have to select a particular journal for our article. So first opinion is your objectives and expectations. Just check the impact of the journal, readership of the journal, or you may check the impact as well as the readership of the journal. Just see indexing, like it may Scopus index, it may be SCI, it may be under the UGCKI, or the impact factor of that particular journal. So what is important for you? If you are looking only the index journal, then UGC Care is also good journal. You may go for the Scopus journal, you may go for the SCI. It totally depend upon you, or you can say your need. So identify the particular journal as per your need. There may be some time, there is a limitation of the time. So you may opt the some journal, those who are accepting the article or complete the reviewing work very fast or in very you can say limited time, because the SCI journals, those who are good impact factor and good high indexing, so they generally take more time in the reviewing process as well as in the publishing process. So selection of journal is totally depend upon our need. Second thing is, when we have selected a journal, so it means we have to prepare a list of the few journals on the basis of the impact factor, indexing, or our requirement, whatever it is. Then second thing is, we have to match the topic of your article with the scope of journal. So from the list, check the scope of the each and every journal. If it match with, then go for that particular journal. Otherwise, go for searching the next journal. So check one by one, and in this way we can select a particular journal whose scope is matched with the topic of the review paper. Then next is the general matrices. It means impact, speed, and reach. This may be the one of the criteria in the selection of a journal. Your decision may be very depending upon your requirement, your need. Right. Next parameter may be the APC, article processing charges. Check the journal charges for the publication or the processing. If yes, can you afford it? This cost factor is very important. Some journals have APC, but the subscription journal of the good publisher, there is no fee, there is no APC. So it totally depend upon you, or you can say availability of the fund with you. So you can opt any journal, you can say with APC or the any subscriptions journal. But this parameter you have to check. Suppose you have selected the particular journal and that journal have some APC. So if you are interested for APC, then you can opt the journal, otherwise select any another one. Then level of the review article in the target journal. After selecting the particular journal, just see the level of the review in the journal you are targeting. So, and the assess your reviews level means you have to just compare the few review paper published in that particular targeted journal with your review paper. Check whether anyone can submit a review or it is accepting by invitation only, because most of the good journals accept the review article of only by the invitations. So we have to check these criteria also. Next is the author's guidelines. Search some related article of that particular journal and see the guideline for authors. If it suit to you, then only target that particular journal. So these are the few criteria to select a targeting journal. Now, few tips. Do not target top quality journals. When you are targeting a journal, it is better for the beginner to not to target the high-end journals or the top quality journal of the field. Review papers are expected to be written by experts only. So in many journals, review are by the invitations. Go for the multidisciplinary or the interdisciplinary journals. At the initial stage, for the beginner scholars, it is recommended to go for, or you can say opt the multidisciplinary journal for publishing the review articles. Choose the title bit interdisciplinary or the multidisciplinary journal, which are not exactly focusing on your things, but they cover your article. Your article is fit in that scope of that particular journal. It will be the best choice for the beginners. If you are expert, then you can submit in any of the journals. If you want to learn and it is not your aim to get your work published as earlier as published, then select the high-end journals. Sometimes there is some limitations, or you can say we have some foundations. So we have to publish the article within the prescribed time, right? So we have, in such case, we can opt the interdisciplinary journals where we can publish our paper in the short time, right? But on the other hand, if there is no foundations and we want to learn the new things about the publication process of the quality articles like this, so we have to opt the high-end journals. There may be some chances of the rejection of our article, but the reviews we have received from the such journals, means the comment from of the reviewers, they are very important for us to improve the quality of our articles. So one can learn a lot from the comments. So in such case, you have to opt the high-end journals. They may respond you after 3 months or more, might be possible, but they will assess your work very sharply and you will given with a couple of pages of the comment. On the basis of the comment, you can improve the quality of your article. Perhaps in the next journal, you will be able to publish your article. Because in the publication, it may be research publication or review publication, no one can say that I am the expert. All researchers, all the experts are in the learning phase. And we can learn in the publishing process when we opt the high-end journal for our articles. So researchers should try this phase to learn itself. So this is the key. The next step, writing the first draft of the review paper. Within the outline, we have decided in the first phase of our process, write a story, develop that particular story properly. See some recent article on the closely related topic. It means from your targeted journal or any of the journal, take few review paper very closely to your topic and go through that particular topic. See what more you can add and how differently and more effectively you can present the knowledge in your article. Think from your own brain. Do not see the topic from the other viewpoint. Means you have to give your own opinion on a particular topic, right? We can take the information from anywhere, but we have to present in our own opinion. We have to analyze, we have to synthesize the information in our own view. You must put your own viewpoint at the first place. Develop your own style and voice. Write the first rough draft of your review paper. In each and every case, it might not be the case that you are the first person to write on that topic. It means many of the researchers are working on the same topic that you have selected. Means you are not, you can say, the single person working on that particular topic. So see how you can be unique and other similar articles. Means you have to present your content, your thing in a unique way. So for this purpose, you have to check other similar article on your topic. What extra knowledge you can add in the domain of the existing knowledge? You have collected so many papers and you are extracting the information, you are collecting the information from these sources, and you are presenting in the well manner, very concise manner, right? With the particular analysis and the synthesis, right? So you have to add some extra knowledge in that particular domain of the existing knowledge. So what new the reader will gain, think, note them down and include them in your first draft. Means we have to think about the readers, what they will gain from our article, what they will think about our article, what they will you can say get something new from our article. So note down these type of the few questions and explain, add the such values in your first draft. So next is the revise and format. When you have written the first draft, so there may be many times revision is required to finalize the particular review paper for submission. So after first draft, leave it for the few days. Few days means 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. Keep thinking and come back to it and revise it as much you can. After a 2 or 3 days gap, when you read it, that particular document written by you, then you can revise, and this revision will improve the quality of your document. Or you can give it to the someone else to read and seek some advice or the input to improve the quality of the your article. You may take help of your colleague, you may take help of your supervisor, your team member, or your mentor, your supervisor, or any another friend. Revise the paper again, identify what and where is the gap in the story you are trying to tell. Next step is the final check. Consult with your team, guide, brainstorm, mentor. Number of revision depend upon the literature review subject and level. Keep on formatting as per the instructions and follow the writing style as recommended by the journal. Strict to guideline by the journals. You can avoid the rejection by opting the guideline of the journals. Next is the submission and post submission. So submit the article to the target journal with all required file. It may be images, tables, copyright statement with in the particular format suggested by the journal. It may be online or the offline. Then wait for the peer review process to be completed. Post submission deal with the addressing the review comments and proof checking, etc. So this is all about the review paper. So thanks a lot for watching this video.